Earlier this week, China sent a 30-vessel fleet in the disputed Spratly Islands, and reports have it that Beijing planned to deploy a submarine in the West Philippine Sea next year. But Beijing's show of force hardly dashed Malacanang's optimism that territorial disputes can still be resolved peacefully. Ina Andulong joins us live from Malacanang. Ina?
Pia, despite recent developments on the country's territorial dispute with China, Malacanang believes tensions in the West Philippine Sea have not worsened. Presidential spokesman Edwin Lacherde says China itself has said that it is also for a peaceful resolution of the territorial dispute. He adds China has not even used military force throughout this ordeal, which makes them still hopeful that the issue will be resolved through peaceful and diplomatic means. Lacherde says discussions are still ongoing regarding the possible redeployment of ships to Panatag Shoal. Despite China's presence in Panatag, Lacherde assures the government will not abdicate on its sovereign rights on its territory. Reports say China is now planning to form a legislative body to oversee Sanchez City, which is located on an island in disputed waters. Asked to comment, Lacherde says the government has a pending protest on the creation of Sanchez City. President Aquino met with foreign ministers of Canada and New Zealand today, Pia, to discuss the Philippines' political and economic ties with each of the countries. Lacherde says he is uncertain if the president raised the issue of the country's feud with China to the ministers, but says the issue may be of interest to the foreign diplomats. Lacherde meanwhile refused to comment on reports that China is planning to deploy its submarine to disputed waters by next year in preparation for its plans to conduct mining operations in the area. He says they still cannot confirm the reports and that it would be speculative to discuss them at this time. Lacherde also reacted to reports that from the Coast Guard that the Cagitingan Islands, where Chinese fishing boats were deployed, is outside the country's exclusive economic zone. He says at least now it is clear that the vessels did not intrude the country's territory. However, he says they will still have to confirm these reports. Pia?
Thank you. Ina Andulong reporting live from Malacanang.